Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to the Deep Space Carrier series here in Elite Dangerous. We are continuing to make our way towards Colonia in the aforementioned fleet carrier. Nice, safe destination for our maiden voyage. That's why I decided to go that way. We will eventually head out into deep space and, try to figure all that out. In the last episode, we found a nice system with 3 planets that had biology. 2 of them had 3 biological sources, and the other one had 2. So we stopped to kind of make a little bit of cash because we haven't really been finding too much along this leg of the journey here. As far as the ship we're in right now, we're heading towards the next destination for our weekly live stream on Sunday at 6 p.m. Standard Time, or I'm sorry, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. So be sure to come and join us for that. Before we get too far into the video, I'd like to ask you to help us to reach our next major channel milestone of 10,000 subscribers by clicking that subscribe button. The number doesn't go up unless you press the button, so go ahead and do that now. Click the like button to help push the video out to more people so that they have a chance to subscribe. And then we also have more than 1,600 videos on the channel of various different games because I like a bunch of different stuff. So once you're done watching this video, head over there, check out the nice and neatly organized playlists of the different games that are out there, and find something to pass the time. So yeah, there's that. Also in the last video, I spent most of pretty much the entire episode ranting about a game called Star Trucker that just recently released because it has some issues. I'm not going to talk about it again today, but if you're interested in my opinion of the game so far, go back and watch yesterday's video and you'll be able to find that out. Today, we are going to be focusing on just trying to get these samples. Oh, no! That is super irritating. So that needs to be there needs to be a confirmation, some kind of confirmation. Because I'm only halfway paying attention as I go through these, and this looks very similar to the other things that we were scanning. So I didn't realize it was something different. And the moment I clicked the button, it discarded my previous sample. And because we're running through and trying to be efficient with our time, I didn't notice it was red until, like, you run up to it, and as soon as I see the circle, I start holding it down. I don't like being penalized for trying to be efficient with my time, and I've made a big deal about that in previous episodes, so I'm not going to belabor the point now, but this right here needs to be something where if it's a different sample than what you already have in there, then it needs to have a wait period to give you a chance to recognize that, oh, this is something different. This is not the sample you have in here. Give me a chance to let go of the button so I don't accidentally grab a sample I didn't mean to grab. That's frustrating. That is a massive waste of our time when that happens. So what did I have before? I don't even remember what the samples were for this system, or for this planet. That's really annoying. So now I have to be all gun shy to make sure I don't accidentally do that again, instead of being able to just be efficient, get in the groove, go find what I'm looking for. See, look! And this looks somewhat similar to what we just had over there. This right here, this is why we need to have shipboard sensors that tell us what these things are. Because, like, seriously, I know the composition scanner does something. I don't remember what it does, but did I not do? Oh. Well, the composition scanner is supposed to show something. Oh, yeah, see, look at this. Why do I have to be, like, right on top of it?
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Does it tell me what it is? And it doesn't tell me what it is! Okay, Tussock Panada. So, like, why do I have to waste my time this way, though? Like, now I have to go through and it should be color-coded or something. Like, look at this. Now, look how much time I'm wasting having to screw with this. I'm just gonna leave. I don't have patience for this. I don't have patience for this. I understand that for some of you, right? For some of you, you relish in the completionist attitude of I want to go and look at every little thing and I want to find every little thing. I get it. That there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is that I'm not like that. I can't stand the granular detail and spending copious amounts of time trying to find specific little this and specific little that, and I don't like that. I don't want to do that. I want to have a certain level of... Oh, I went too far. I want to have a certain depth in what I'm doing and only have to go that far to get it. And I don't want to waste a lot of time screwing around with little detail crap. I really don't. I hate it. I have better things to do with my time than fiddle around with stupid things like, oh, well, we have these two things that look very similar, but you can't tell until you get up on them. Classic waste of time. Classic wasting of my time. And I'm sorry. Like, I don't think that my time is any more precious than your time. I think that all of our time is the most valuable resource that we have, and when developers choose to do things that waste our time, it shows they have no respect for us at all. I'm in a ranty mood today. This is the second video. I've recorded this video right after the last one, so I'm still in that kind of a mood. And I don't really have a lot of patience for any BS right now because I had to put up with Star Trekkers BS, and now I'm having to put up with this game's BS, and it's like... But I can't stop and take a break because if I stop recording now, I'm not going to get the motivation to come back and finish the episodes I'm supposed to finish today. So I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. It's one of those... There's nothing I can do about it. Sorry. It is what it is. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be in a better mood. But it's just like, seriously, this is why we need to have some kind of, and you know, I had a viewer who told me that, and I may have addressed this already, or I probably responded in a comment, but their point is that the intended method of doing exobiology is that you're supposed to land your ship, get in your SRV, and then go find stuff. I'm sorry, I hate that. I hate that design decision. I do not like it. It's much faster to find this stuff from your ship, find a patch of it, go land, and get off. And the system should have been designed with that in mind. It should have been designed with that in mind. I don't care that they had this arbitrary desire to make the SRV useful. In certain circumstances, sure, it's useful. For exobiology, you're just shoehorning it into my experience, and I hate you for that. I hate people who shoehorn things in for no reason. There's absolutely no logical reason why I should be forced to use my SRV, which is a slower vehicle, to go find things. Nope. 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 Another arbitrary decision. I'm being punished because I'm not paying enough attention for something that should be fully automated by my ship anyway, and B, because I approach too fast, and they're going to force you to do some kind of stupid loop to slow you down to get you down to the speed that you're supposed to be, instead of using the frame shift drive to just slow you down. This frame shift drive can jump you between systems, but somehow it can't manage enough gravity manipulation to slow you down approaching a planet. I'm sorry. I'm getting annoyed. I'm sorry I'm getting frustrated. I'm sorry that, like, fortunately you guys are able to just click off the video if it's bothering you, but, like, I mean, come on, man. I don't care about your desire to create a product that is, I don't even know what their thought process is. We want it to be difficult. No! Difficulty should be an option. It should be an option. It should be something I choose to do because I want the challenge. It should not be a default thing. And I can't stand people who have the assumption that because they want things to be difficult, that the rest of us should have to have it difficult. That is extremely self-centered and ridiculous. I hate that philosophy. I don't care that you get enjoyment out of things being difficult. I don't. Frameshift drive charging. I'm certainly not. I certainly wasn't about to spend another another minute and a half to 2 minutes trying to boost my way down to the surface and to go find things that. No, I wasn't going to do that. I'm having a day today, and it's being caused by people. One thing I've learned in my life is that most of the crap that you have to put up with in your life is caused because of people. People cause the drama in your life. They cause most of the problems in your life. People suck. People suck. The most peace that you're going to find in your life is when you're by yourself. That's the most peace you're ever going to find. Anytime you start adding people to the equation, it starts becoming. People are always. It's always people. People with their opinions, and they impose their opinions on you, and this is the way it works. The way it works. I'm trying to get myself back into an accepting attitude, but the problem is that this is my last video for the day, so it's too late now. I've spent the last. This is my 4th video now. Well, I don't know. The first Star Trekker video, I wasn't really too irritated. I had some things that I was being annoyed with. And I guess both the Star Trekker videos, until I got to the end of the second Star Trekker video, and then I ran into the major problem that I ran into. But since then, I've been super annoyed, and this game isn't really helping because it has certain things that already get under my skin. And, you know, overall, I love this game. There's just things about it that really irritate the hell out of me. Because there are things that, A, could be easily fixed if they would just change if they would just acquiesce to our viewpoint on it, or at least some of our viewpoint. I don't know, I think my approach to this game is probably more of the majority than anything else. I know I don't want to sound like arrogant or anything, but I have to imagine that my position on a lot of the things I don't like about this game is probably pretty mainstream. Because the average person doesn't really complain about things too much. They don't care enough to make a big deal about it, right? So the people who say something are on either extreme of it. So you're gonna have the people who really love everything about the game and they like the hardcore parts of it and they want it to be more hardcore and they want to drive away the casuals and all that kind of stuff, and they're gonna have a certain opinion and they're gonna state it loud and make sure everybody hears it. And then you're gonna have people like me who are casual and want things to be more casual and have more conveniences and are irritated that, you know, there aren't more conveniences that should be in a ship that is centuries more advanced than anything they have right now, but for some reason they don't, right? And I'm the kind of person who complains about things that should be a certain way and they're not, right? So I think that I'm probably I think that probably most people agree that a video game should be something that is an escape from the BS that you have to put up with in the real world, and should not be something you should have to struggle with. Video games should never be a struggle. Yeah. Icy body. Most of these are going to be icy bodies. As a matter of fact, there's not going to be any water worlds here, so I don't know why I'm wasting my time scanning around a gas giant that has... Yeah, there we go. Scanning around a gas giant. There's 2 water worlds. I wonder if those are... I think those might be orbiting each other. So let's go check it out. We might have 2 water worlds that are orbiting each other. That's kind of cool.
Friendship drive.
So we'll boost for a second here, just to get our speed up. I'm trying to get back into a better mood, but we're already halfway through this episode, and I've spent at least, oh crap. And see, so like I get distracted for 2 seconds, and now they're gonna make me pay for it by doing a loop. I'm trying to get back in a good mood, but then the game just rears its ugly head and forces me to get irritated again. See, and then I mean, seriously, this is not something I should have to do. I shouldn't have to do that. The ship should be able to just, this is my target, let me adjust the speed to make it so that you get to your target in the quickest, most efficient manner possible. A momentary lapse in concentration on my part should not be a reason that I have to waste time doing a stupid loop because the designers decided that once you pass this threshold, we're gonna punish you for it. I can't stand that attitude.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Why I'm sitting here waiting. I'm used to waiting for the scan to come through for biologicals, and I'm sitting here wasting time. See, I will admit when I do things that are stupid, that I should have been paying more attention, and I screwed something up. That was me. That was me not paying attention to the fact that this is not a biological planet, and I shouldn't be sitting here waiting for the probes to finish. I could move on to something else. Now I'm wasting my own time, and I'll berate myself internally for that. But there's a lot of things in this game and many other games where they should be making it as streamlined as possible so that you can focus on doing the parts of the thing that you enjoy, and most of the work is taken out of it. I don't play games to work. I play games to enjoy. That's why I play. And I know I'm not in the minority with that opinion. I know I'm not. We were probably close enough already to have done that. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, and I blame myself for that. That's my fault for not paying attention. I will take responsibility for the things that I do that make my life harder. I will absolutely take responsibility for that. But I still believe that if you're going to design a game, you should design that game in a way that minimizes the amount of BS that a player has to put up with. Sorry, that's the way it should be. And I can't think of a compelling reason. I can't think of a single logical compelling reason why it should be any different than that, other than somebody's imposing some arbitrary BS value system that should not be applied to the general public, or the developers are too lazy to change things for the better. The only thing, I can't think of any logical reason why manual operation of certain things about our ships should be the way that they should be manual. I mean, there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. These ships have supercomputers on them, and you're telling me they can't figure out how to adjust my throttle for me in the most efficient way, like way more efficient than I could ever do it? That doesn't make any sense to me. How many more jumps do we have? 4 more jumps. Nice. So if we can get to I still have a couple more episodes to make tomorrow to get through my weekend, which will take us into our live stream. So I think what we'll do then, if we don't find anything, is we can get to our destination, hopefully find some ring to plant, some icy rings with some tritium stuff, and that will set us up for next week's episode. And then we can spend the next 2 episodes getting on our way back to the carrier as far as possible. And then, obviously we probably won't make it all the way back, but we'll get as far as we can, and then I'll do the rest off camera. There's 11 bodies here, so we'll see if there happens to be any biology here. I kind of wish I was able to put a bigger fuel scoop on this thing. Wrong button. Icy bodies.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just not getting very lucky with the Stratum Tectonicus. Have we found a single Stratum Tectonicus on this journey so far? I don't feel like we found any. Like a single Stratum Tectonicus would take care of like 3 weeks worth of payments if we could just find one. Assuming it's first footfall. If it's first footfall, then we can get the 3 weeks worth. A single Stratum Tectonicus by itself with no first footfall is only like 19 million, but we can find one with first footfall. Man, that gives us a significant profit for the week. So yeah, I'm still kind of. I'm mostly ignoring icy bodies, especially if they only have like one or. I'm mostly ignoring it. Like if a system only has icy bodies in it, I'm probably not gonna. Yeah, like this right here. Realistically, we could scan all of this, and it's only going to be space mushrooms.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I don't necessarily want to. Go scan all that. I don't know. We're probably not going to make as much money as we made in the last week because we haven't really found that much, and the stuff that we found hasn't really been that expensive, and we also haven't really been getting first footfall because we're going on a route that is more or less highly traveled. So I don't know. So being so close to our destination at this point, I kind of just want to get there and see if maybe we can find some tritium, and then we can start making our way back to the carrier.
Fuel swapping. Warning. Temperature critical.
Make sure I don't accidentally dip into the star there. That would suck.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Just didn't mean to do that. We got to check and see. It's all icy bodies.
Frameshift drive charging.
Which, honestly, I'm hoping that we're going to find all icy bodies in the destination system, because ideally that will mean that they're... Actually, since it's the next jump, why don't we look at this stuff and see if maybe we can get some options for tritium? Because I don't want to have to... I mean... I guess the problem that we're going to run into is that what we're really looking for are ice giants, or like gas giants, and there aren't any in this system. So none of these, none of these, So that's the other part. I should have thought about that before I started scanning. It didn't occur to me until I started looking at it, and I was like, wait a minute, we're looking for ringed giants. Those are going to be the ones that have rings in the first, like the gas giants are going to be the ones that have rings in the first place for the most part. I mean, I know the rocky bodies could have a ring, but generally no. We're really looking for gas giants that have icy rings. That's what we're looking for. So I don't know why I even bothered looking in that system. There were no gas giants in there. Wow, this one has a nice bright star. And 22 bodies, which gives us a very high chance of actually finding some tritium here, so that'll be good. Get ourselves out of the star.
Temperature critical. Fuel soup disengaged.
And then, we have some gas giants over here. So, see if any of them have rings. Okay, not that one. Oh, that one does. And unfortunately, activities, exploration, and mining. Yeah, but it doesn't... Yeah, I really wish that this screen had... Oh, it's really far away, too. I guess we won't be going... I guess we won't. That's super unfortunate. Well, maybe. Maybe. Because our miner does have the Super Cruise drive on it, so that actually might be doable. Never mind. That might actually be doable. All right, well, we'll finish out this, but I also kind of want to go, we also kind of need to go look at it to see if it actually has what we're looking for. So, I guess the question is there a star over there that we can refuel at if we fly ourselves over there quickly? So, yeah. finish scanning all of this. I haven't seen any... I don't think I saw a single biology yet. I think I saw a couple of geology, but I don't recall seeing any biology yet, so... Is that it for that? What do you have going on here? So I think there is another star over there. Because being that far away, I have to imagine there's a star. So if we can super cruise assist over there and there's a star we can refuel from. Biological source. Oh, where was that? It's almost... I'm going to target it just in case, because if it ends up being stratum... Well, that's a rocky body. Never mind. What's this one? I'd rather go check that out. Of course, the high metal content world doesn't have anything. Okay, let's check out this system here. Yeah, there's 2 stars, and so we would be able to go do that. So let's turn over towards that. We'll super cruise assist over there, or we'll super cruise overdrive over there. Maybe. We only got like 8,000 out of that. That's gonna kind of suck. Okay, hopefully we can get a little bit more out of it this time. Ugh, I don't understand why it has to be so difficult to control. Like, it's fine. It's fine that it needs to be a little bit difficult to control, but, like, this is overly ridiculous. Probably could have waited a little longer for that, but that's fine. Okay, so we came over here to check out the biology, right? So we'll go ahead and check this out real quick. Then I want to head, well, no, we need to head over and check out that ringed system first. So let's do that. Where's that? We need to check out that ringed planet first. Keep screwing that up. We're close enough now that the 10% of speed thing actually works. And by the time it cools down, we're gonna be close enough that I'm not gonna be able to do anything with it anyway. All right, here we go. 78. And now it's gonna punish me for overspeeding. All right, got lucky that time. So let's get the Super Cruise Assist on, so it'll lock us in. We'll scan this just to see if there are any tritium hotspots here. Then when we come back and... I think we can jump the carrier straight to this, actually. So... may have to take a look at that. Because if we can just jump the carrier right to this, then I don't have to Super Cruise Overdrive at all. Because I'm going to bookmark this if it has tritium in it. And then we can just jump the carrier. Because this is the system that we would be going to anyway, and if I can just jump it straight to this guy, that would be preferable. I don't remember. Did this have 2 rings in it, or... I guess I didn't actually check that. So, there should be some hotspots. Does it have tritium hotspots? It does not. Okay. That sucks. I was really hoping we were going to get lucky with that, but did not seem to want to work out that way. 2 biology, 1 biology. Let's go check. We'll go scan this. We're not going to go land, but we'll go scan it real quick just to see what it's going to be. And then we'll call it a day. All right, 184. It's locked in. We'll Super Cruise Assist. Well, I left the throttle down too long. I'm always a little leery about leaving it at full throttle because I never know when it's actually going to grab it and when it's not. And it's like, because if you overshoot their arbitrary speed limit by even a second, they're not going to let you out of it. You're going to do a loop. And it's just really irritating to me. So you have to be super careful. You have to be super conservative. You have to be all of these things, and it's. I would like to be able to just quickly get to places. We do this stuff enough that I shouldn't have to do it manually. It's interesting the first 100,000 times you do it, but after that you're like, can I just have this automated for me, please? Oh, so seriously. So we'll find out what this is, and then we'll go ahead and call it a day. But it's a rocky body, so it's not going to be stratum tectonicus. That's almost for certain. Theoretically, I guess it could show up on a rocky body, but realistically, it's probably not going to. Scan this. Come on. There we go. So now, it's like, I know I nitpick over these things, but these are things that really should, like, even just this right here. Having to wait for probes.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay, fine. We'll go down and look at it. I don't like making my videos longer than 30 minutes, but we're already past that. And it being a rocky body means that it's probably not going to be stratum. Oh my god, I turned you off. It's little things that just really get on my nerves, because it's not one little thing. It's a whole host of little things, and they're little things that could be easily fixed, but they don't care enough to actually consider them issues because they're little things. But they don't realize that it's the long list of little things that really just gets under your skin and irritates you to death. It's death by 1,000 needles or whatever, or nails or whatever it's called, or death by 1,000 cuts. It's like, can you just stop it? All right, I just want to see what the stratum is. And that's kind of the thing, like, I complain about these things, and I complain a lot because there's a lot of little things that are irritating, but at the end of the day, they are little things. They're not deal-breaking things. They're just little irritating things that I wish that they'd fix, but I'm still going to play even if they don't. But I'm also still going to complain because they won't fix it. Like, sorry, it's just, I have no patience for things that are, I knew it wasn't going to be. Ow. Alright, anyways, we're going to go ahead and call that an episode. Hopefully you guys had fun. Click the like button to spread the video out to more people. Subscribe to the channel to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join the channel as a member for early access to videos and other perks. Or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. Again, thank you very much for watching this episode of the Deep Space Carrier series. Come back for the next one, and I'll see you then.